Hey there, and welcome back to Plays Well with Butter. I'm Jess Larson, and today we're making one of my go-to weeknight dinners, Greek-inspired chicken bowls with avocado tzatziki. Now, if you're like me and you're completely obsessed with light and fresh Mediterranean flavors, you're going to love these loaded dinner bowls. They center around my go-to Greek-inspired chicken, which is seasoned with loads of lemon, garlic, and fresh herbs to give a really punchy kick of flavor without a long marinade required. Season it up, then bake until it's juicy and tender, and finish under the broiler for crispy charred edges that are so good. And while the chicken roasts, you can prep any bowl fixings you're craving. I always whip up a quick avocado tzatziki sauce, which is basically a traditional yogurt and cucumber sauce with the addition of avocado for creamy texture and fun color. Build your bowls with whatever add-ins and veggies you love for a completely craveable and totally feel-good dinner that's ready in 45 minutes or less. You're gonna be obsessed. So the first thing we're gonna prep for our Greek-inspired chicken bowls is, of course, the chicken. This is my go-to chicken for any Greek or Mediterranean-inspired dish. It's super quick to throw together, and the oven does most of the work. So to a large mixing bowl, you'll add the zest and juice of 2 lemons, 6 finely chopped grated cloves of garlic, a handful of finely chopped fresh dill, and some dried oregano. From there, add in just enough olive oil to bring everything together and season with a good amount of salt and pepper. You'll notice that it already smells amazing thanks to all that lemon, garlic, and herbs. And from there, you can add in some boneless, skinless chicken. I much prefer using chicken thighs for this recipe since they're so flavorful and they stay nice and juicy, but you can feel free to swap them out with chicken breasts if you prefer. Just toss everything together well to ensure all of the chicken is coated, then set aside while the oven preheats. The nice thing about this recipe is that our marinade is so punchy and flavorful that you really don't need to or want to let it sit with the chicken for too long. The 15 minutes while the oven preheats is plenty of time to infuse lots of great flavor. Preheat the oven to 425 degrees. You're gonna wanna make sure that one of the oven racks is in the center position of the oven and another is 6 to 8 inches under the broiler. You can transfer the marinated lemon chicken to a sheet pan, then pop it in the oven on the center rack and roast just until the chicken is almost cooked through. The total amount of time depends on the thickness of your chicken, but it takes about 15 to 18 minutes if you're using chicken thighs like I am. Remove the sheet pan from the oven, then carefully slice the chicken into bite-sized pieces, return to the sheet pan and pop it under the broiler. And this is where the magic happens. The open flame of the broiler caramelizes the chicken, creating crispy bits that are seriously so good. As always, keep a close eye on the sheet pan as it broils and rotate it as needed to help everything caramelize evenly. And after 4 to 5 minutes, it'll be perfect. Tzatziki is another must-have for any Greek-inspired chicken bowl, and this avocado tzatziki is pretty hard not to love. It comes together with traditional tzatziki sauce ingredients like Greek yogurt, grated cucumber, garlic, dill, and lemon juice, but we're also gonna fold in whipped avocado for extra creamy results. It's seriously so good and very simple to make. First, we'll start with the cucumber. You'll run about half of a cucumber along the sides of a box grater to shred it into chunky pieces. I'm using an English cucumber. I like that their seeds are small and their skins are pretty thin, but you can use another variety if you like. Once the cucumber is shredded, gather it up in a kitchen towel and squeeze it well to wring out any excess moisture. Cucumbers are naturally full of moisture, which will water down our avocado tzatziki sauce and dilute its flavor. And since we're after a creamy, dreamy sauce, that extra moisture has got to go. Next comes the avocado mixture, and this is really easy. The food processor does all of the work. So to a food processor, add 1 large avocado, 2 cloves of garlic, lemon juice, lots of fresh dill, and about 1/3 a cup of Greek yogurt. You'll pulse to combine well, then let the processor run until the sauce is totally smooth and creamy. And you might need to add a little bit of water to smooth it out some, and that's totally fine. From here, just fold it into the shredded cucumber until it's mixed and beautifully creamy, and give it a taste and adjust seasonings as needed. At this point, you'll be ready to assemble your bowls, and there's really no wrong approach here, but this is how I like to do it. I grab a shallow bowl and swoop a big spoonful of creamy avocado tzatziki around the base, which helps ensure you get a little bit of this creamy, dreamy sauce in every single bite, and trust me, that's a really good thing. From there, you can layer on any add-ins you love. I like a little lemon rice, shredded lettuce, Greek salad-inspired diced cucumber and tomato, and some pickled red onions for a pop of bright flavor. Top with our lemony roasted chicken and finish with some crumbled feta, extra herbs, or even a squeeze of lemon juice. It's pretty simple, but these are so delicious. The lemony chicken is so flavorful. You get the brightness from the lemon, but there's also a good punch of flavor from the garlic and herbs, and that little bit of char from the broiler is so good. My favorite part though, just might be that avocado tzatziki sauce. It's creamy and cooling and so good, and I love getting a little bit with every single bite. So there you have it. Colorful, fun, and absolutely delicious Greek-inspired chicken bowls with avocado tzatziki. You're gonna love these, so head over to Plays Well with Butter for the full recipe. But before you go, be sure to like and subscribe for more unfussy recipes that pack a big punch of flavor, and I'll see you next time.